Yeah, you
Your
live on
field
the
where
edge.
you can.
Yeah, the warrior's doing its job. Free gold and a little bit of more worker stuff to do right now.
Yep. Although one
And
turn repairs, it's pretty good.
yeah, that's true. Well, at least you're keeping up with the goal. And I did not finish my thought. So you want to plant on luxuries to get the extra gold instantly. You want to get the extra happiness. So you want to cut off the worker time to improve the luxuries. You can plant more cities faster and get more hammers at the same time. And if you go for the front cities, basically, you want to plant them on horses or other stuff like that. So when you're actually at war on a wide open map like this, the stuff's not gonna get pillaged, basically. Now, explain me one thing. Why the hell are you going for that gold?
Because I have the settler up there. I need another luxury because I don't have the happiness to support a city that's not on a luxury right now. Because I don't have those truffles online yet, and the city is taking its sweet ass time to grow there. So basically it's a happiness issue, right? I can play on the gold, get a city down instantly.
Yeah, but that city will be totally worthless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is one happiness for the rest of the empire, right? Once I connect that, maybe two if that's on a river, I can't remember. I think it is on a river, right?
Yeah.
So when I connect it with the city connection, that's -1 unhappiness, and it's on a river, I can't tell.
It is on the river. It looks like it's on the river.
So that's 2 happiness for me, basically.
Yep.
And it only cost me 2 to plant that, and I gained 4. So it's a total of +2 basically, and it will have a little bit of production. It's on a hill. It's just not a lot of production. So.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Could be worse. I've seen worse.
Well, yeah, like Brasilia.
Brasilia. Now, I don't see you checking the demographics too often.
I check probably every couple turns, but I'm not overly concerned with it, right? Go on.
Yeah, every single turn. Every single turn. You need to check that out.
And I'll explain my reasoning. What's your thought process on
it? You want to see if the army increases, if he wants to try to take Brasilia off quite quickly.
Well, I'm pretty much building only military anyways. I guess I'm doing a 50-50 military and production right here. So if his army is increasing, I'm already building the military that I can realistically build. And if it's not increasing, who cares, right? Like in that sense. It's more along the lines of, I think there's a time and a place to check demos, and I think, yeah, you're right, having the information is never detrimental. But, when you really want to be concerned is when there's some information you can gain from that's going to change how you play right now. And I'm not sure that anything I'm going to see is actually going to change how I play.
Okay.
And you don't psych yourself out. If you're like 10 hammers behind right now and you're waiting to plant 2 cities or something.
Yeah, he's got cities in the back right now. So actually he'll probably have a hammer lead. At least one city. No, actually he's not. Okay. With an extra city, quite interesting. Good job.
It's Brasilia carrying us.
Yeah, Brasilia did. Yeah, Filthy and his starving shenanigans. Spit up, exactly. Uh-oh. Okay, plan C.
Oh, by the way, that archer that I'm shooting, I don't know this because the tile is bugged, is actually on a hill. It looks like flat land, but he's on a freaking hill.
Yeah, nah, I actually looked at the tile yield. You can tell by that. It's 2 hammers. Yep. So, what about the plan B? Plan C. Where's the settler going now, then?
Plan C? That city that you named was your favorite to expand, the one I haven't expanded to yet? That's plan C. It's like 20 turns away.
Yes. 20 turns away. What you could do though right now, I mean, like, if you can see, he's got the 1 extra city, right? So you kind of desperately need that extra city. You could plan it off 1, 2, 3. Probably there's no place on the coast next to the island, right?
If I were to do this again, I would probably move Brasilia a little bit. Just so I would like to plant on truffles here, and I would like to plant the city northeast of Kalish 1 tile. And that way I could plant truffles plus northeast of Kalish, plus get another city in the back over there, maybe for because right now the way the city, I didn't count out the tiles very well when I played.
Yeah, you blocked off a lot of city spots right now.
Yep, and it was a bad thing.
2 warriors there on the south.
But honestly, like, remember, my first priority was initially going to be expanding 1 tile left of Salvatore. So it's Salvador, and he just did a better job of getting units into the center to prevent me from doing that.
Well, actually, you prevented yourself from doing that by attacking the warrior.
That too.
No, Valfrux is not a sort of 2 versus 1 because this is a recording.
Yeah, it's not real time, guys. If it was real time, I might not ignore every piece of advice Yoris is giving. I might actually take some of the advice because it's fairly good advice.
Well, I'm not like that super experienced dual player, but what I like, basically, I like to take myself, when I was playing like the league, I was always trying to pick like the best player, like top 10 players, right? So, not all of them wanted to play with me at start because, like it was like, oh my god, I got a ranking. If I'm gonna lose, I'm like, who are you? You're a noob. If I'm gonna lose versus you by like some miracle, I'm gonna lose so many points, and what challenge you could give me, right? So there's a lot of people like that. But there's also a lot of people, well, maybe less people, who actually wanted to teach, right? So people like KM, Merle, and like dueling them, it was like 90% loss, 10% win. So I won like 1 game out of 10, right? On the learning curve. But like it was so great of a feeling after like, 10 games every single time loss. And then win, and I'm like, yeah.
Do you think maybe they just let you win one every once in a while?
Go away. No,
Just
it was
to make you feel
legit.
better.
It was legit. Yeah, Grumpy Paul Man exactly told me. That was Tommy exactly saying, "No, you're a noob. I'm not gonna play with you." And it was actually quite cool because I gotta say thank you to Merle like the most basically because he was coaching me so much that finally I started to win versus him. And when I started to win, it was like when he was winning, he was gaining like 5 points because this is how the Civ league works out, the ranking system. But when he lost, he like lost 200 points and I gained like 150, right? So I got into top 10. Hey kiddo. So I got into top 10
by farming losses.
Yeah, and I was top 10 around, I don't know, saying 5 or 6 place with 50% win ratio, right? And the top players had like 70%, 80%, 90%, something like that. So it's just the system. So the ranking was totally off, but the pleasure was that I was actually able to beat from time to time the top players, which was quite awesome and learn at the same time. Well, you did some nice pick off couple of units in the south there.
I'm good at military. That is something that transfers from free for all into duels to a large extent. It's a little different with the last second moving and first second moving stuff, but to a large extent, it's just military, right? And I have a lot of experience with military. I just don't have a lot of experience with the 1v1 style of settling and prioritizing economy like this. So yeah, I do get some kills here.
The problem is though, you're kinda. You're kind of making Fred right now. If he's gonna lose like the control of the start of the map, he's gonna start producing units. So the basic question is: are you planning to like get more units after this wave? Yeah, you are planning to get more units. Okay, that's good.
The answer is I want my city.
Yeah,
I want Salvador. It's mine.
Okay, good. That's perfect. Because like most of the time that I make a mistake, basically, like if you try to with those early units try to gain control of the land a little bit, sometimes I make the mistake of like, okay, I get the control of the land, but because I got that first wave, I kind of slack on economy a little bit, and like my opponent did not get that first wave, but he's got enough units to actually defend against the first wave.
Yep. But my thought process is kind of another city without going unhappy. I don't have a way to recover the happiness until I get the horses in a circus in Brasilia here. So I really don't have a lot else that I want to be producing. I guess I could go the monument route. I have the granaries up in 2 of the cities and they're almost there, but I kind of want to take this city out. If I can rush this city down and establish my own city in that area, either probably 1 tile back or even right where Salvador is okay if I can take the city over, then I can regain a little momentum lost early in this match.
Yeah, hopefully. Oh my goodness. My kid is so happy right now. If you're thinking about that voice, he's happy.
That's not your wife beating him?
No. Oh, that was evil. Go away, Phil. No jokes like that.
I just fuck up that. I try to move in and shoot this the spearman 3 times, but I accidentally double moved the archer. So I only get to shoot it twice. It
Good
walks
job.
away.
So what I was trying to
Perfect
say
play.
is like, if you like poke the beast and you're not able to follow up that, he's got the economy later on. He's just gonna like slowly diminish your units, and you're not really like pushing forward, right? That's looking not bad. 2 units in this north though. I don't know why he's keeping those units there.
He's trying to block me from getting to the gold settlement.
But the settler is still there. You keep the settler
No.
there.
You see,
No.
he's over. He's moving down towards that that place that you thought would be a great expand.
Coronary 0 happiness, not bad, but the problem is he still have 1 extra city. That's what worries me a little bit.
That I have an extra settler out, or that
No, he's got an extra city for a long time now.
he's not having hammers. You sure he has an extra city?
Yep. Well, at least points
How are
say
you
that.
telling? Because with the war block, with peace being blocked in these duels, you can't see their income and their cities, which is
Yep.
a change from.
Yeah, but the points, he's got 40 points more than you.
Oh, the points. You're thinking that.
Yep.
Interesting. Is the city
got-
worth roughly 40 points?
I know it's roughly 40 points, but there's no thing that could actually change it. He don't have religion, so you both guys have pantheons, and you see 4 cities, and he has 4 cities. And you did scout a little bit chunks of the map there, but you don't see the spot I was
Yeah,
referring
exactly.
to.
You should probably settle that. That might have
yes.
either been first or his second settler. Because
Yeah,
we,
so I'd imagine he's got an extra city there. And the cities are actually growing still for him, so that's the slight problem right now. If he's keeping up with the happiness right now, actually that city, that Salvador city, is so awesome because it can have circus as well.
yeah, it's a good defensive position. It controls
25,
the middle of the
34.
map. It has a circus. It's a monster city. It's got plenty
Uh-oh.
of hills.
I smell no Colosseums in this game.
Like my tech. Tech's strong tech. I optimistically assume that one day my borders will expand to that marble.
Yeah, that's the problem with it's just behind the river. I'm like, come on, city.
I know,
It's a
like-
marble, goddammit.
It's one of 3 strategic or luxury resources on the entire map, and the borders are like
Yep.
growing to like the stupidest things.
Yeah.
I'm so mad
Exactly.
about that.
Well, you could start making roads, though.
It's a good idea.
Good idea. Is this gonna be true? Varfrux is asking, why didn't you build more cities in the back?
I'm happiness blocked right now is the issue. I don't have the happiness to support any more cities.
Well, I disagree.
Tell me how.
Go to -9.
Really? You would do that?
Yep.
When you go to war, that penalty is so devastating when you're negative happiness and you're fighting wars. Like
Yeah, but you're not fighting war yet.
About to be.
Well, that's basically it. If he's got an advantage of 1 city right now, and he's keeping up with the happiness, I cannot tell because I didn't saw that screen of the units. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this, Mr. Filthy. What you doing there?
I'm attacking a city. What are you doing?
Yeah, but I'm like, what? 4 chariots? It's not gonna go down. Not gonna go down.
3.5 chariots. What are you talking
Not
about?
gonna go down. City on a hill with a chariot inside.
I'm actually, yours. To be honest, at this point in the game, I'm feeling like I'm on a bit of a timer. In the sense that I haven't invested heavily in infrastructure. I'm struggling to get even a 4th
Yeah.
city out right now. And
he just
I'm
got
feeling
pyramids.
like if I let this game go late, I'm not going to be able to compete.
Yeah, but this is the problem, basically. I sort of don't like this idea right now because Salvador is a really tough city to take, right? And this is flatland, so right now he was not afraid of you whatsoever. And as I said, he invests in economy, pyramids right now, so he's pretty much set up. And now you're basically poking the beast because his infrastructure is ready, and now he's just gonna go all out crazy on units, right? So if you don't take Salvador right now, you pretty much have nowhere to go, no plan B, basically. So you need to get Salvador right now. Don't spoil it for me, though. Don't spoil it for me.
Have I been spoiling anything? No. I'm not spoiling shit.
And basically about that first thing, what you want to do, basically, on a tight map like this, with no goal, you want to keep up the goals just a tiny little bit until you get to Colosseums, right? So even if you go into negative happiness for a time being, if you're not pressured and like Fred is not pressuring right now, you can plant those cities, be at -9, and get the infrastructure there ready, like, you know, the basic infrastructure, which is a monument, a granary, and then hopefully get to Colosseum. And this way, at some point, when you connect all those cities, even if you're -9, at some point before connecting the cities and before you start building up Colosseums, then you get into somewhat around 0, but you get 2 or 3 extra cities.
It's interesting. Again, I have so little experience with dueling that it's something that I hadn't even considered.
Warrior? Oh, well, worker? Are you tempted, Mr.
I am
Filthy?
tempted.
Are you tempted?
I am tempted.
That's not a good idea.
Well, I don't know, man. Honestly, because the worker has not yet. I don't think he's finished the road there, and denying him a road on that tile would be pretty valuable.
I don't really think so. But what the problem is, it's gonna make your chariot useless. And here comes the reinforces. Alright. Don't want to be too pessimistic, but it's not looking good, Mr. Filthy. Not looking good. Yeah.
Gotta be an optimist in situations like this.
Yeah.
Of course this city's gonna go down.
Okay.
But yes, he has a lot of units. Again, I feel like bit like there's a ticking time bomb going off here. Like I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do.
Right now this chariot that you're selecting is going to go down. I wonder if you can be able to shoot though. The chariot in the back is going to go down too. So you can potentially lose 2 units next turn without actually giving 1 shot.
Yep.
Let's see. Is Fred fast enough? Or Mr. Filthy? Oh no, don't check demographics. 5 seconds. Oh, before the end of the turn.
Yeah, dude. Plenty of time.
And oh, I don't see it. No, 1 down, and the second one, the south one. No, damn it. Over. I'm sorry, but it didn't work out that well. Yeah.
So I had a question for you. I noticed that Fredodo, he doesn't always use hotkeys to attack. Is it faster? Because I know, like, you can issue.
Yes, it's faster, but it's riskier.
Yeah.
Basically, because if you don't select the hotkey, well, it's like a matter of milliseconds. To use a hotkey, you need to do 2 commands. And when you just right click, you do 1 command, right? Yep. So the problem would be that if actually the other guy is not planning to stay with a unit there, then you could like misclick that and move a unit into a very, very wrong spot. But in a situation like this, right click. Yeah, mother.
Wish we had Fredodo's perspective on this too. That would be very useful.
Yep.
You said he was uploading?
Yep, Kors said he was uploading, but the folder is empty, so no idea.
Well, it's alright. We have my perspective. Just be interesting to see my opponent's perspective as this was happening.
That chariot needs to scoot away out there. Yep. Oh yay. Yeah, this was basically what I was afraid of that's gonna happen. No! What is this general doing there?
What's he doing? He's assaulting.
He's assaulting?
He needs to be giving the bonus. He's no good hiding in the back.
I smell it, that general, Mr. Filthy.
Yours. No giving away anything.
Don't tell me that's true. Don't tell me that's true.
We don't want all these generals. That was bad.
Well, I'm a little bit spoiled about the time of this game because it's like, sadly I know how long it is. So, it's not gonna be over just yet.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you that for the chat. So, I can't remember, I think, might be this one. Might be the next one. I can't remember now. But I did, forget to turn off OBS on one of them. So one of them, we took a break in between games, and one of them it records the break.
Okay. All right. So the one game is gonna be a super surprise.
Not telling you. I refuse to tell you.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, the road connection is there. Now the problem with pyramids are so strong on attack. Now, as I said, you do not check demographics that often. And he's got an additional city, though. He's got an additional city, mister.
Be honest. If you
Yeah.
looked at demographics right now, would you be particularly reassured?
Nah.
Like, I don't want to know the demographics right now. It's not going to be information that makes me feel better about this game.
Yeah, it's not going good. The problem is he's got 2 extra cities right now. No, there was not city, there was a religion. Alright, sorry, still 1 extra city, but a religion there. Are you working? You're not working the fate, by the way.
Nope, because he had a shrine. So the thought process is this, right? I need the production. I can't be working the fucking mountain, the faith mountain. He's gonna get first religion already. He founded his city 1 turn after me, and he had a shrine, and I didn't. So there's no point. Like, he's gonna get first religion. I can get second religion out of that, but I'm trying to push the city, and I'm trying to push the city while I still have the hammers to do it. So I decided not to work the faith at all.
Alright, I don't think that was a smart move, though.
Such a
Yep.
some is yours.
Yeah, I'm always honest. Yeah, it's actually a good call, Valfrix. Tell me, Filthy, are you so emotional about the war right now that you're not you're waiting on capital to grow, or are you gonna grow next turn, like in 2 turns?
I actually don't want to go unhappy right now. Is what it is.
Okay, you don't want to go unhappy.
Yep. Because the war, I don't like the negative.
Yeah, but it's 10% only penalty. 10%, no
2%
problems.
for happiness.
10%. Yeah, so you're gonna go -4. Oh, so you're gonna have an 8% penalty. That's it. Not a biggie. If you can get double hammers in your cities.
Yeah, it's an interesting perspective. You know, my general thought process is not to go unhappy, especially when I'm warring. And you got to think, if I take the city too, like that's even more unhappiness, right?
Okay, but you know you're not gonna take the city at this point.
Norris, I need to save happiness for when I take his city. Clearly, that's what's gonna need to happen here.
I'm very afraid about your general, Filthy. I'm really afraid about your general.
He's a strong man. He's a general. He didn't get there by hiding in the back.
Okay, alright, never mind then. Because this guy looks like he just came fresh out of academy. He spawned in your capital, just like, hey, I just finished my academy,
You think
and
he
I'm a
bought his
general.
way to a general?
Yeah, I think so, he did that.
Maybe he had like family relationships in the military, and like he was just, it's like a
Yeah, I absolutely think so, he just did that. And I still miss roads. Why do you not have roads, at least to Brasilia? Come on.
Yeah, that could be strong.
Strong, extra happiness.
Look, I'm trying to give Fredodo a fighting chance here. If I built roads right now,
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're probably right. And a disturbing thought that he's got a road right to his front city doesn't disturb you?
well, he has the pyramids. He has more workers. If I had the pyramids, maybe I'd have roads. How many of the concepts for duels carry over to teamer games like 2v2? I would imagine quite a few. It's a very similar style of game. It's a production-oriented game, right? Free-for-alls are population and science-oriented, and duels are much more production-oriented. So, and I think the same could be said of teamers and of teamers, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So probably a lot of the concepts of 1v1s apply to teamers.
Yes, but there's a lot of different stuff that you can do. And need to pay attention to. Oh no! No! Jesus, Filthy! Bloody hell! Oh.
The general's a man. He's a strong guy. He's not afraid.
You just left him out. He was like saying, no, nobody's gonna snatch me. Don't worry, I don't need escort.
I was beating.
Nice. Okay, at least you saved the chariot. Good stuff. This is what I was staring about the start, though. It's kind of now you poke the beast, and he's got a lot of economy behind it right now. He's ahead in hammers right now, right?
You know what happens when you poke him once? You come back and poke him again harder.
Yeah, go. Where's my scouts? Where's the army of scouts? There we go.
I need capture units. I'm ready to take the city now.
That's absolutely not true, Drasmart. Not true!
What are you talking about, Yoris? I can take the city anytime I want.
No, he just said I'm playing free-for-alls like duels.
Oh, that's what you're gonna
From time to time, yes, that's true.
So, what do you think, by the way, of the religious picks in this game? So, Fredodo's religion is he
Two
went
gold
messenger of God.
pagodas.
He took 2 gold from he went 2 gold from religion per city, and then he went pagodas.
Yep.
Is there?
like it.
I don't understand why gold is not banned. Gold is every teamer in every 1v1 I've ever played before this. All gold from religion has been banned, and tithe and church property is available in this game. What do you think of that? Is there anything that is as strong as church property in a 1v1?
I have no idea what's the concept about that, and that you left out teeth and gold, but I don't know. I really don't know.
Tithe
You need to ask her about that.
Is tithe. Tithe is how you say that.
Yeah, teeth, whatever.
But the tithe does not seem anywhere near as good as church property.
Yeah, of course, you need eight followers in the city to actually compensate for 2 gold per city.
So what would you pick? Which second religion? What would you pick up if church property and pagodas went? What would you take?
Well, sadly, tithe.
You would take tithe. You take that over happiness from cities.
Salvador's gonna be yours.
You were
Is that
doubting.
true?
What turnip
Is
you were
that
doubting?
true? Is that true? Can that happen?
The general's right there. He's giving everyone bonuses. He's being a good general.
Yep. Where's your melee units, though, Mr. Filthy?
That one scout over there. It's pretty good.
Yes.
If I had a
One
road,
scout.
you could get more melee units up there quickly.
Alright. Maybe he will not notice that you don't have any melee units anywhere.
That's right. So what happened, Yoris? What turned the tide here? Why suddenly taking Salvatore?
Say it again, please?
What turned the tide here? A minute ago, I had no chance, and suddenly I have the city at half health and a majority of units here. What happened?
I don't know, you made me to talk about religion and stuff.
I could. You think I wave my hand, a little sleight of hand, and
Yeah.
have some units appear? Or
Yeah,
just
exactly.
In editor maybe edited in some units.
Yeah, exactly. I think exactly that happened. Though 1, 2, 3, 4 against 3. Still not looking good, though.
Yes.
Yes, Yaris.
So I'm also limited on horses right now. I only have 8 horses this game, which is less than I would like. Maybe.
Yes, Mr. Double Drop, don't doubt FilthyRobot. I should give you a nickname, King of Salt. Would that be cool?
No, I don't think so.
No.
We already have FilthyRobot. What do we need another one for?
Oh, General's gonna go down? No, almost. But he did not shoot yet, and the scout's gonna die?
Scout attacked, but I didn't get it, so he's at 1 health.
Oh, no. So close.
I know, right? So close. And it cost me a lot right here for that.
Yes, that's
because
over.
I'm standing in city range, getting tanking damage for that.
This is over, sadly. Yep.
Yoris. What are you saying it's over? I'm gonna get this friggin' city. This is my city.
Are you gonna use General for it? Really?
Maybe.
Or are you just backing up?
Maybe. We'll see. I'm not gonna spoil the surprise.
Spoil the surprise. The spearman needs 3 turns to get in the taking range, in the capturing range of the city. So he's got 3 turns to kill 5 of your units, basically. Unless you're gonna be super. Those chariots shoot, or is he just waiting for the last second?
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think he's waiting. Those looks like they didn't shoot yet.
I'm quite annoyed I didn't get the city this turn. Quite annoyed.
Yeah, I would be too.
Look at that.
Yeah. Okay, good. You picked off the scout. Nice. Just one more scout, Filthy. Damn it.
I know. You saw me building them. My scout army is rushing into the battle, but they're just not here yet.
You could still take that city with that spearman, though. You shouldn't be able to take it down. But you have no units to actually, hold that city now.
I'm losing units left and right, keeping this position.
Yes, that's terrible. That was very costly.
You know what? How Was it a randomizer that picked up the seeding of the tournament? Do you know how the matches were chosen, who versus who?
No idea.
No, me neither.
Oh, you got 5k advantage in this turn. Sweet, and you haven't
I have
lost.
and I have hammer advantage. What's the problem?
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
doing
No.
fine.
No problems. No problems. Just slamming units into the city. That's the only problem. No more melee units in the range to attack and take the city.
Oh, the general. Maybe the general can he capture? I've never tried to capture him with the general.
Nope, but I'm kind of afraid of this general again.
He's perfectly fine. Look at him.
Nah, I would imagine if I would be Fred and I haven't showed with the unit in the city or a unit in the back, at the last second of oof. I would move something.
4 shots to kill a general. If he wants to blow 4 shots.
No, I would just
him.
move a unit onto a jungle and just snatch it next turn.
You can't. It's zone of control. You can't get to it with the chariot. Chariot cannot take it.
Yeah, but last second move onto the jungle and at the start of the next turn, wait out the timer and boom. Yeah.
I don't think so. Just general's good. General's fine.
Yeah, general's good.
Yeah, I am making 0 science right now. I don't know how the hell you would afford a monument right here, by the way, yours. Like, what? How would I ever have, like, the
By the way, I don't think that was a good idea again in here.
What?
Okay, meritocracy. About that, I'm like, if you could move the spearmen onto well, actually, you don't want to take the city with the spearmen, but you've got only 2 units left right now. You could have easily taken the city probably next turn right now.
Well, I haven't moved. I moved my spearman last turn, and I haven't moved him this turn yet.
Yeah. So next turn you should
move
on the jungle.
have moved him closer than he was already. He's already as close as he can get. The spearman.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say, I don't think that was a good idea to actually try to pick off the units. Well, anyways, I don't have too much faith. I'm sorry, Filthy, but I don't have too much faith in your ability to take this city, actually hold this city, because you're losing units too fast.
Yep, that is a problem. His ability to reinforce with those roads is really unpleasant right now.
Yep. Okay.
What? It's no problem. I wanted that guy needs to die. He's in my way.
Okay. But Scout's got 1 movement. And you've got only 2 units, maybe 3 units shooting the city.
Alright, we'll just do the old last second moves. No problem.
Cry.
Yours, the chat has recommended you build a shrine so you can generate more turn here. Look, last second move, Scout's in range, no problem.
Yeah, the problem is this Scout.
The problem is he creates a Scout this turn. That is a problem. That's unlikely. Who knew he was building a Scout? I didn't know he was building a Scout. You didn't know he was building a Scout.
Oh.
Dude, and the Horseman's in range. Well, not this turn. In range next turn.
Okay, so you actually have a chance.
What are you talking about? You go back and forth. 1 turn, no chance. Next turn, I got a chance. You gonna call it, or are you just gonna...
Such an emotional game. I can't stand those emotions, Filthy. I'm sorry. You have a chance to take the city, but you don't have a chance to keep it. Okay?
Okay.
And the actually fun part is if you're gonna take it with Scout. Well, if he's gonna force you to take it with a Horseman, you're gonna lose a Horseman most probably.
Right. Well, I can attack it and then move out again. But yeah, there's a problem here because I only have the 2 chariots there, and he's got 4 chariots. And,
yes, and a city shot.
Yep, I know.
And God knows how many chariots in the back. The problem is I don't see the animations. Have you shot at the end of the turn with those units or not? It's gonna bug me out a little bit.
Core says I could have taken. He thinks if I'd moved the general closer to the city, that first scout would have taken it. I actually recall having that thought as I was there playing
he
it.
doesn't
like,
move there.
Yep.
Okay, he basically backed off from the city right now, and he likes tell you, take this city, no problem. I'm gonna retake it instantly. You gonna shoot the city?
Dude, I can't sit there with having committed so much to the city.
But they're gonna lose every single unit right now, and you have nothing to back off at Brasilia right now. Nothing. You have the general, okay? 6 chariots versus 2 chariot, a horseman, spearman, and a hero general.
That's right. And I have another general, and he's not going to be able to deal with my first general. How is he going to deal with the second one?
Well, I think that academy in Rio is not really that great, you know. And minus 8% penalty right now. Now, I think if they would spawn in Brazil, in like the frontal city of your empire, then it would be like awesome. Six chariots there. What things bugs me, I still can't tell if those units shot or not. Now, 9 hammers advantage, good. But there's a slight thing at demographics that I'm kind of worried about.
Is that the writing tech?
Yeah.
I'm worried about a lot of things in these demos, but I do now have the city.
Yeah, and you're finally making a little bit of science. You're gonna end up finish masonry finally. Good job.
Good. Although the borders have not expanded to the marble.
Marble. No problem. No problem.
The nice thing about taking a city is it immediately gives me +1 unit basically because it's a strong. It's a 16 combat strength city, so I mean it shoots for a good chunk of damage.
Yeah,
so that's
true.
Good. And you can because the cities are so small population, it instantly when it's a 2-pop city, you instantly gain access to the city shot. So that's good.
Well, I wonder if you can back this attack with something. 1, 2, 3, 5 chariots now. I may be starting to have some faith in you.
Oh god, I'm screwed. If I do it just fine with no faith, and suddenly you believe in me, I'm in trouble.
You think that could end bad?
I mean, he just has a lot of chariots too. Just a lot of chariots.
Yes. What I'm worried about a little bit, he's gonna pick off those units a little bit right now. He could flank you, but still. Well, you've got a couple of reinforcements getting in there. The problem is you have no roads. That bugs me terribly.
That would be huge. That would soak 3, maybe soak at least 3 shots instead of 1. But like have first move on Fredodo. Like I occasionally can get moves off, but I can't ever get promotions off ahead of him.
Yeah, Fred is fast. That's true. And you're he's hosting actually. That's quite strange.
But I haven't had first move since they patched Civ. I haven't had first move on pretty much anyone. It's just a fact of life right now. So it's okay. I get a lot of training with Baba, who always has first move. Who attacks.
No, Varfrux, you shouldn't raise the city. If you can pick off some units with that city, it will definitely worthwhile. And like raising the city is not really like a huge issue because you're like 3 turn a settler or so. So it's not really like raising a city is a huge deal in here. If Filthy would have a settler in the back that it could replant the city on a hill, for example, where the spearman is standing, that it would be a viable idea to actually raise that city. But like this, or maybe plant a defensive city in the back of the hill.
If I know I'm going to lose the city next turn, I'll raise it because I might as well make him waste those 3 turns somewhere. But right now, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to lose the city. Like I have a chance to defend this. It's unpleasant with this number of chariots, so I'm not going to raise it now. I want the city shot.
Yeah, but 5 happiness is only minus 10% combat penalty, so it's not really that big deal at this moment. Though it's not a big deal, like, Fred's got tons of units in here.
Yeah, it's the bigger deal, isn't
it? Yeah, chariots count so small in the army strength, it's just, ugh. But you're very...
Scout?
I mean, like, no, what I mean is, like, if you have an army of chariot archers, on the army screen, they seem quite low. If you have, like, a spearman or something, like, the score count between a spearman and a chariot there's such a huge discrepancy then. I could even imagine that you can have 2 chariots, or maybe even 3 for a cost of 1 spearman.
What is the chariot's melee combat strength? 6. It's probably 2 chariots because the spearman's combat strength is 11, and what it is it counts the army score counts the melee strength is what it does. That's why ranged units don't count for very much because they have a very low melee strength and a very high range strength. So basically, you get the spearman is worth 2 chariots in terms of military score.
Yep. And you're losing more right now. Oh no, spearman, what you doing?
We're protecting the city.
That general is just bugs me so much. You're so like putting them in such a harm's way. Those generals, it's just so amazing.
He doesn't have sight on that.
Yeah, but how could you tell
no
where he's gonna move? That's
doesn't have
Charlie
sight.
in the south
He
to
can't-
like just get there and like, and there's no more general. I'm like, oh,
My general's fine.
yeah, he's fine.
You can't see him. It's invisible. He's in stealth. It's a stealth gem.
Stealth general.